Happy Friday and welcome into the studio. It's Todd Barsness across from me, 15 years in voiceover. I'm Hudson Barsness' son. I've been in voiceover for 4 years. We're going to talk about our numbers. If you're new to this channel, we do this every single week. Rain or shine, we do it. So we're going to jump into those. We got our VO Marketing Pro numbers, a group we send out direct email marketing emails for. Maybe that's you. My numbers in voiceover alone and Dad's numbers in voiceover alone. So if you're new to this channel, you'll find out what this looks like. You can go back and check out plenty of them. We've been doing them for a couple of years now, and I'll tell you this, some of my weeks were some doozies, some $5 ones and stuff like that. So it's just all about transparency. So here we go. For the VO Marketing Pro group this week, 12 warm responses. Get this, 34 auditions this week.
Good for them.
So obviously some of those warm responses came back and sent us auditions, which is, it's a lot of auditions. 7 jobs were booked this week. Greg Campbell, job booked. Deanna Johnston, times 3. Three jobs this week. Tara Fox and Noel Romano. So
I had 2 jobs.
You had two new clients, you said?
Yes, because I've been doing direct email marketing since 2012. I have a lot of recurring clients. In fact, this week, just a little tease, I had direct email marketing number of $3,590.
Wow.
Those are, that includes the 2 new ones.
Nice.
Typically, I don't report any of my recurring clients because I might have 10 or 12 jobs per week. So I had 2 clients, new clients this week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats to you. I had a recurring client this week. And you'll hear about that here.
10.
Yeah, up to 10. So thanks again for those who report. We appreciate it. It makes us happy because we know that direct email marketing works, but it's even more fun to hear the folks that report and tell us, hey, it's working for me too. It's always fun.
And it encourages our group too, and it encourages the people that watch this, because people come and watch this and say, does direct email marketing really work? I mean, it seems like a numbers game in the long haul. Well, it is. But
and it's
if
not
you
just
hang in
2
there,
months, 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, even a year. I've been doing this for 3 years. And if I would have stopped after 1 year, I would have said direct email marketing doesn't work. So anyway, I'm going to jump into my numbers for this week. If you're new to this channel, if you're not, sorry, I keep going over these things, but $80,000 I'm trying to make this year. Right now I'm on pace. I'm probably a little bit ahead actually. So here are my numbers. Oh, by the way, toot my own horn here. I had my first ever 5-figure month.
Oh, yes. Nice.
$10,000.
Nice. Nice.
For this month. I had a really big week last week. You can go back and check that if you want, which was wonderful. Got me right back where I needed to be.
I'll tell you, when you get a 5-figure month and you're trying to get $80,000, that makes it, the needle move, doesn't it?
Yeah. Next year I'm going to be trying to make over 6 figures. So amazing to think about that after my first couple of years, making $11,000 and stuff like that.
Yeah. But you kept in there, kept plotting. Good for you.
I sure did. Direct email marketing warm responses this week. I had 2. 3 auditions from direct email marketing. This week was a slow week for me, right off the heels of a real big, I had a $5,400 week.
That was your biggest week ever.
Biggest week ever.
So now you've had a smaller one.
I certainly have. Yeah. I was thankful for some of the jobs that came in, though. I wasn't expecting. So I had 3 jobs totaling $500 on Voice 123. I had a job from direct email marketing, $100. And then I had 2 jobs on Upwork for $337.50. My Fiverr is always no good. 0 jobs for $0. So my voiceover alone numbers for this week were $937.50. My goal at the start of the year was $1,500. It had moved up to about $1,800 because I was a little bit behind. But after last week and this month, and there's still another week, left. So I'm hoping for another good week there. I do editing on the side for Dad. I have been for years, ever since I started voiceover. And I always keep those separate from my voiceover numbers. I'm trying to make $80,000 in voiceover alone. So I don't even know how much I've made in editing for my dad this year. It's over $5,000. So I might end up being closer to 86, 87 once I add what I guess it depends on how the rest of the year goes. So obviously I'll make sure that those are split up. But let's see here, 13 hours of editing, $260, $20 an hour. My total in income altogether with editing and voiceover alone, $1,197.50. So I like my weeks to be at $1,500 for just voiceover alone. That's what needs to get me up to the 80. So a little bit below, but I wasn't discouraged at all this week. Obviously, it's helpful when you have your best month ever. But I was able to do some things outside of voiceover for a little bit, which was kind of nice.
Yeah, that's kind of nice, isn't it?
It was, yeah.
I after 4 years of over $300,000 in VO only income, I'm going to be 65 this next year. I planned on at the beginning of this year. You can watch the videos even the end of last year about this time, I started to talk about the fact that I was going to do things to slow down. And my goal was, instead of making $300,000 or $320,000, was to make $250,000. And so I'm right on pace, maybe a little ahead. Nice. Actually, I am ahead. I am ahead. I think I'm around $232,000 now. So I'm only about $18,000 away. So unless the bottom completely falls out, I should be able to get that amount. But the last, I think it's 11 or 12 weeks, I've been 4,000. I think my lowest week was $4,952. All of the rest of the weeks have been above 5,000. So very consistent. One week I had over $7,000, but the rest of them are between $5,000 and $6,000. So this week was the same. Voice 123, nothing. Voices.com, nothing. Upwork, nothing.
Wow.
Some of it's because I'm putting very little effort into that right now because I'm just busy, and I'm busy enough, and I want to slow down. And I think last week and the week before I said, well, probably this next week I'll slow down a bit because I'm not putting the inputs in, but I haven't yet. So we'll see, maybe this next week. Fiverr, I had 8 jobs, $1,402. And my direct email marketing, I had 29 jobs, $3,590 for a total of $5,692 this week. $5,692.
Wow, very nice. And you don't do any paid coaching or anything. That's just That's just all
no
voiceover
demo,
income.
No nothing for these videos. We don't get any money for these videos. And I haven't written any books yet or anything like that. So if for some reason I started to coach or wrote a book or got some money for these videos, I'd make sure you know that, because we want to make sure that we're clear on exactly how much we're making in our voiceover career, because that's just important in our industry right now.
It's somewhat, it's not very normal for people to do that. Not a lot of people give their voiceover alone numbers. So anyway, do with it what you want. So thanks for joining us for this video. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. If you're not, we appreciate you guys coming by every single week. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you next week. If you're a voiceover talent, hope you had a good week yourself. If you didn't, keep a stiff upper lip. We'll see you later.